Chicago. This is your buddy, Bobby the Blender, here on BBLZ, where we blend the smooth sounds of yesterday to ease your pain today. And I know you're in pain if you're listening to this. It's 5 in the a.m. Chicago. Go back to bed, get some sleep, and you insomniacs, seek help. If you're one of the unfortunate who has to be up at this ungodly hour, let your buddy Bobby the Blender smooth over that sorrow with the sensual sounds of truth. But first, I got a nugget of news, a wisp of weather, and a splatter of sports. Sports.
On my mother's side, we can trace our family all the way back to the American Revolution. And on my great-grandfather's side, we've been traced back to King Slovnik of Norway. He was this hemophiliac with 6 wives. And we also think that we might be related to Eric the Red, who was this guy who discovered Greenland. But there's no real way of knowing that for sure. And yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Who did that? Let's see. All right, smartasses. Look, since none of you have done this assignment correctly, you'll spend your time during spring break doing it right. See, I'm not interested in your family tree, and I really don't want to know who you think you might be related to. I do want to know your family's history as it relates to the 20th century. You know, I was hoping we could avoid your little clown show there, Winters, but since you persist, what is it?
Well, sir, while you were spacing out, I did a little survey of the class. And the results showed that the students of this class, that would be what? History 101, taught by Karen Johnson. Oh, sorry. My bad. That's Kieran Johnson. The harsh reality, sir, they do not give a shit about the subject matter, which leads me to conclude you're a shitty teacher.
Oh, man, you bad, man.
I want you to get out your notepads. I'm going to read you the most important information you're going to get this year. Life expectancy statistics for your basic lower middle class, Dick and Jane. Now, almost half of you won't graduate from high school. Of the half that does, only a third will go on to college, and only half of that group will graduate. 40% of that group will get a job in their chosen field. So, roughly, let's see, that's about 2 of you that will achieve some sort of financial stability. The rest of you, well, you'll wait on tables, you'll serve our hamburgers, you'll clean, you'll sweep, mop. 10% of you are expected to spend at least 1 year of your life in prison, and 2% of you will spend the rest of your natural lives there. See, so the only thing to decide is who gets to do what. So which 2 of you will reach some sort of financial stability, which 4 of you will wind up in prison, and which 1 of you will spend the rest of your life there. 2 choices. Stay unconscious and remain a statistic? Or wake up?
And become a high school teacher.
I don't think that 15-year-olds or 14-year-olds or 16-year-olds get like this in a vacuum.
Doesn't have percentages. You don't have percentages. So this just means unequivocally that in the case of Harry Garnett, he is excluded as the father of Joey's child. And different than probables, this result here can stand in a court of law, correct?
I've been saying that for 10 years, that is not my child.
Please welcome family law attorneys Mr. Bruce Frank and Jackie Barnett to the show.
I can't believe you watched this show.
Relative chance of paternity is 96.06%. Paternity is very likely.
Oh, yes!
Now again, for both of these,
Mom, guess what? Okay, well, thank you for your concern. Bye-bye.
Mom, guess what?
No, you guess what? Guess who was just on the phone?
My dad.
Oh, that's a good one. No, it was your school counselor who wants to have a meeting with us. Won't that be fun? You're on the verge of flunking 3 classes. I swear, you flunk even one, it's summer school for you. What the hell has gotten into you?
Nothing's... Mom, listen. Grandma is so much better.
Leave your grandma alone. I found her with a remote in her hand and MTV blasting away in her room this morning. That just isn't funny, Jack.
It was an experiment, and I was
You don't
right.
experiment on your grandma. You got that? It's mean. You want to experiment on something? Try experimenting on your homework for a change. What do you want to tell me?
I love my life.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're going to learn to love military school if you don't buckle down.
Oh, yeah? Try it!
You push me, boy, or I'll bounce your ass right out of here!
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Hello, Jack.
Hi.
Betty. Hey, sis, how's it going? I'm gonna go sit with Mom. How's she doing?
How do you think she's doing? The same.
You want some help?
Yeah. Come over here and scrub the shit out of these bed sheets. Or why don't you talk to Mom for 5 hours and get no response?
What?
I just got off the phone with Jack's guidance counselor. He's flunking out. I found a couple of joints in his pants pocket last week. He laughed at me when I asked him what they were. Every time we talk, we fight. Will you talk to him, please, before I kill him?
Okay.
How are you?
Never better. Jack? Jack.
What?
What? Look, your mom's having a bad time and she needs some cooperation from you. I mean, starting right now. Put the goddamn thing down. I'm talking to you. What are you doing, son? I mean, you smoking grass, you're flunking classes.
You're not my father. Move.
Move or what? What, are you gonna beat me up? You're a tough guy now? Very good, very good. Feel better?
Yeah, I feel a lot better. Shit. Wow. Hey, look at this. W.B. Yeats. Listen. To Fiona, the loveliest of all the lasses, I would love to be your man, Kieran, June 1939. Somebody's got your name.
Hey. You recognize this? Huh, Mom? Try, honey. Do you recognize it? Huh?
What's going on?
To Fiona, the loveliest of all the lasses, I would love to be your man, Kieran. Hey, Mom. Look, is this Kieran? This is my father, right? Just blink if it is.
The only thing Mom told me that you didn't know about, there was this curse.
It was a what?
A curse on Mom and all her descendants.
That's ridiculous.
Well, I know. But you know Mom and all her silly superstitions. Itchy bum, surprise to come.
Wednesday's child is full of woe.
You were born on a Thursday.
So they say.
Whoa. Who cursed her?
She wouldn't say.
I mean, she never told me. Why wouldn't you tell me?
Oh, come on, Kieran. It's just a load of nonsense. You know, just Mom and her silly superstitions.
He'd be what, about 90 now. You gotta be dead.
Why don't you go find out?
Damn it. Hey.
Hey. You've been here all night.
I'm going to Ireland.
Aren't you afraid of the curse?
I'm a lonely history teacher in Aurora, Illinois. I think the curse is working just fine, thanks.
Take Jack with you.
This isn't a vacation. I'm going to visit Mom's hometown.
And I'm asking you, please take Jack.
Why?
Because he hates me. I just think it would be really good for him to get away from me for a while.
You're a pain in the ass.
My God. We've landed in Chernobyl.
Now,
Sorry, what are these?
puddings. They're made from pig's blood. You have your black pudding and your white pudding bleeding on your plate. Say that fast 5 times, huh?
You don't have any vegetables, do you?
Well, I could fry up some tomatoes if you like.
No thanks, that's fine.
Ah, look, it's Mammy come to inspect the guests. Mammy, this is Kieran and Jack.
How do you do? Pleased to meet you.
Hi.
You're welcome. What part of America do you come from?
Chicago.
Chicago? You must be great Chicago Bulls fans, then, are you?
Do you know the Bulls?
Oh, I do, yeah. I get the odd game on the telly. That Michael Jordan. Oh. He's a good player, don't you think?
Oh, man, he's the best.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We're here looking for some long-lost relatives that came from the Kilroon area.
Oh, well, Mammy's the one to talk to about that. Now, she's been scouring these parts since she was a little girl. Haven't you, Mammy? Hmm? She's a fortune teller as well.
Ah.
I'll tell you 2 things for nothing. Can I have your hand, sir? You're a widower. Am I right? It's a sorrow that doesn't go away. And no children.
No, that's right. Jack, here's my nephew. I had a grandmother had a house in this area. She was a widow as well. The widow Flynn, do you know her?
The widow Flynn.
Well, we can talk about all that later, can't we? Hey, come on now, Mammy. Let them finish their breakfast in peace.
It's all right.
You said your name was Kieran.
If she doesn't get her rest, she gets very narky. Come on now, Mammy. Up to bed. Come on. Come on.
Leave me alone.
Stand there, will you?
You drive me round the bend. Go on, this awful old fusspot.
I know.
You tell me to a nervy.
Got a light?
No, I don't smoke.
Hi.
There's nothing in there that concerns you.
Sorry, I guess I let my curiosity get the best of me there. I'm a professor in the States, and one of my chief interests is in old Irish homes. My name is Kevin Jones. How do you do?
I know who you are.
Do you? Word travels fast.
This is my property. You and your mother have no claim to it.
Don't worry about that. I have no intentions of anything like that. I just like to look around inside, that's all.
There's nothing in there.
Sorry to disturb you.
Oh my God, there he is! There he is! Hey, you! Shut up! Hey, Yank! Someone here wants to talk to you. Oh, shut up, you cow! He's coming, he's coming!
Do you guys want something?
We're not guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you girls want something?
Where are you from?
Chicago?
Is it true every American has a gun?
No.
Do you have a gun?
Yeah, but it was my grandfather's, so...
See, I told you, they all have guns.
It's not like the Old West, you know? People don't carry them around with them wherever they go.
Do you know any murderers?
No. Yes, I do. This guy who shot a teacher.
Shot a teacher? Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
It was right in the middle of math class, and he killed him.
Jesus. I told you, they're all mad.
Oh, yeah? Well, what the hell's going on in Northern Ireland?
An 800-year-old struggle to repel foreign invaders. That's what's going on.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you.
Hey. What's your name?
My name's Jack. What's your name?
Maria. Nuala, if you must know.
Okay, well, I'm sure I'll, see you girls later.
Later. Bye. You try the patience of the Pope. Oh, don't get me started on that fella.
15-year-old boy sentenced to life in prison for murdering his girlfriend. Killed her in a jealous rage because she slept with his younger brother. Would you credit that?
When I was a girl, years would go by without a murder. That's how it was.
Well, the world's changed, Mammy.
Not for the better.
Oh, here they are. Don't blab it all out in one go, huh? And try to lighten it up a little bit, will you?
Look, the cards say I must tell the truth, and I will.
The cards don't pay our bills.
Bills, bills, bills.
So, did you find out there's royalty in your blood?
No, we didn't find out very much.
Well, I have good news for you. Didn't I tell you Mammy was the one to ask? And after her nap, when she woke up, she remembered a story about the widow and her daughter. Now, if that interests you, she's in the parlour. Come on. Come on, come on. Just in here. Now, sit down.
Let silver cross my palm, and I'll tell you the tale that was told to me.
That's just an old expression now. £10 is customary.
Well, there's a 20.
Lovely.
Put 10 on account for me, won't you?
Oh, yes.
The cards say I must tell you all I know, but only if you want to hear.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Your mother, Fiona Flynn, she was a lady. Is she still with us?
Yes, she is. She's very ill. She had a stroke a little while back.
She's getting a lot better.
I'll say a special prayer for her.
Thank you.
Well, now, this is the story your mother told me the day she left Kilruan forever. About a young farmer fella.
Farmer? Did he have a name?
Kieran. Kieran O'Day. He was a good man. And the world was different then. It was the spring of 1939. Your mother had been sent home early from the boarding school in Galway. She had a bit of a row with the nuns who ran the place. Now, Kieran O'Day was what they called a poorhouse bastard.
That's the way.
It was common for farmers who had no children to take orphans out of the poorhouse to work the land. The Mannies took Kieran out of the home when he was about 8 or 9. They were decent enough, God-fearing people, and they treated him well. Sure, they were the only parents Kieran ever knew.
She conceived by the Holy Ghost.
But he always remained a bit of an outsider.
Up yonder, their flocks he would destroy. Up there, you wheel ya! A terror to Australia was the wild colonial boy.
So you're the wild colonial boy? I thought you lived in Australia.
Ah, Fiona, what are you doing back from school?
Well, I can't say I'm glad to be back here. Look at this place. There's nothing but rocks and dumb beasts. How do you stick it?
Plenty of work passes the time, I can tell you. Look, there. There's a dance on tonight. Why don't you go to that?
Oh, God. At Temperance Hall. Aye. The big night out for the county. You go to the dances?
Oh, just that time.
I suppose you've some girl in the village you'll be taking?
No.
It's just as well.
Why?
Could you cycle in with me to the dance, Kieran? Just the thought of coming home alone at that hour frightens me.
What happened to the motor car?
My driving privileges have been temporarily suspended.
Well, I wasn't going to go this time.
Go on. What else have you got to do?
Sure, I'd be no fun for you. I'm a hopeless dancer.
I wasn't asking you to dance, but I could teach you if you like.
Kieran!
Sorry.
Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which of thy bounty about to receive through Christ our Lord.
Dressing for dinner now?
No. Just thought I'd go to the dance.
Kieran! Enjoy yourself.
Oh, I will.
Lord, I hope he meets the girl.
Shite.
Kieran only went dancing the odd time. But to bring a girl with him? Sure, it was the first time he took a girl anywhere. And he wanted to make a good impression.
Miss Flynn,
Kieran? What is it?
I came to give Fiona a ride. I have a lift to the dance. Is she in?
Good night, Mother. You wouldn't believe those nuns, Kieran. They worked as hard every day, scrubbing floors, washing dishes, polishing silverware, and a million other dirty jobs. They hated us. A bunch of phony cows. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm going to drive the motor car to Galway soon.
Go on.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Well, how would you like that? Spend a day in Galway.
I know.
God, I hate the country.
Free, is it? What's Dimit or Day doing with her? He's a real father. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll continue dancing, this time with The Siege of Venice.
Kieran.
That's the widow's daughter for you. Too high and mighty to sit with us.
There you go. Good night, Father.
I say we get this dance going, what?
They're good, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, very good. Do you like a drink?
Aye, okay.
Okay, I'll get some.
Would you take a look at that idiot? He won't even ask her up.
Is all one won't allow it.
Hey, kids. How's it going?
Maybe, Davy. 2 minerals now.
Well, here goes, lads. Wish me luck.
Oh, and you buy it. I wouldn't go near her with a barge pole.
Thanks.
Are you dancing?
I am certainly.
I'm telling you, she got expelled for having it off with some university student. And that was just one of many.
Is that right?
Swear to God.
We're going to raise the roof with this next one. A nice, lively dance, beginning with a hornpipe.
There you go. Pick it up there. Thanks, Dave.
Shame.
Thank you.
You're a great dancer.
You're a great sitter. Did you spike this?
What?
There's alcohol in this.
How are you, Fiona?
Taste it.
We'd like this dance.
Sorry, I'm sitting this one out.
We just want one dance.
No, I can't.
You just mind your bloody business.
Kira!
Oh, here. Midgets.
Do something!
I'll pick the buttocks of the both of you. You want to fight me, do you?
Kira!
Here.
Stop it!
Drunk and brawling. I can't believe it. Fuck off, will you? Oh, no, that's the limit. Out you go, the pair of you, before I call the guards.
He was only trying to help me.
Get out, you hussy. Are you all right, lads? You're mad.
Well, thanks, Kieran. I'm sorry about the trouble.
Fiona, do you think you could teach me to dance? So I could go to a dance and dance.
Of course I can. We'll have our first lesson right now.
What?
Just a quick one.
Oh, it's a bit late.
Relax.
Oh, all right.
Now, move your feet like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. Now a little faster.
Okay.
That's it. Oh, something cute. Anything.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm Daisy.
I think I saw your mother.
Oh, don't worry. She's fast asleep. Thanks for looking out for me, Kieran.
Ah.
I really enjoyed myself most with you. Good night.
Good night. Come on, you. Come
Come on.
Kieran, hurry up. You've just got time to get ready for maths.
Mother of God.
What?
Look at the state of you.
Drinking, cursing and fighting. Drinking, cursing and fighting. That's what erupted shortly after I left the dance at Temperance Hall last night. Fish and blood were flying, as one witness put it to me. And all this over who had the next dance with a certain young girl. Of course, if certain of our citizenry who had made promises to me to attend and safeguard these dances, if even one of them had been doing his duty rather than tippling in the public house, there might not have been any trouble at all. Not to mention the band that played the fast music to stir up the passions of these young people. Since there are so many levels of incompetence, so many layers of sin, latent and blatant, I cannot ascribe blame to any one person or thing, though many of you are to blame, and you know who you are. Since we as a parish are one body, so shall we all do penance. First of all, there will be no more dances. This church sees the attending of dances as a grave temptation to be avoided. Secondly, I am organising a pilgrimage to Croagh Patrick 2 weeks from yesterday. I expect all but the infirm will make the journey. I can think of no greater way to reaffirm our faith than to walk barefoot up that mighty hill and to know it was there that Patrick secured from the Almighty himself a place in heaven for all worthy Irish Catholics.
Normally, that would have been enough to stop any trouble. Ah, but your mother.
Hello, Sim.
Thanks for getting the dances cancelled. We feel closer to God already.
Why don't you shut your gob? Fiona.
Why, do you like them?
To be read from the pulpit was a shameful thing. So it was just typical with a certain sort that they'd be blaming and cursing others for their own shame.
Stay away from my boys, Fiona Flynn. I'd be delighted. A pair of gobshites.
Get in the car.
Mother, I'm only telling you the truth.
Get in the car now. Bunch of pig farmers.
Don't think I don't know why you're not in school now.
Shut up, Mrs. Madigan. You may like disgracing yourself, but I find it repulsive. Good day. Michael Finnegan. Please start my car.
There she goes, the high and mighty one. What makes you think you're so much better than the rest of us?
It's not that I'm so much better. It's just I'm not nearly as bad.
By God, you'll wish one day you'd stood there and talked to me.
Hurry up, Mick. You moon-faced idiot.
I put a curse on you. By the power of God, I'm after putting a curse on you that'll go down through the ages.
Come on, Mum. We're making ages of us.
There'll be lining up outside the door, Kieran, all day. We'll put a sign out. Drunken brawler looking for a wife who likes her drink and can take a beating. How would that suit you, Will that keep you happy?
It's my down, John.
Kieran O'Day! That fella's as mad as a brush.
I'll leave him be. The Madigans look a lot worse than he does.
Kieran wasn't mad at all. Maybe a bit different. But in small villages, a little difference can cause great suspicion.
We're closed. Hello, Mary.
Lillian, I'm sorry to bother you, but I know you're closed on the Sabbath, but with my daughter home now, I misjudged, and well, you know how it is.
Yeah. Well, what'll it be?
Well, some cabbage and carrots, whatever you have there. And,
It was then I arrived with me family. And may God forgive me, I didn't make things any better.
Christy! Don't go too far. Hello, Mrs. Carney. That's my name. Do I know you? You may not remember me, but I remember you. I'm Fiona. Fiona Flynn.
Fiona Flynn? Oh, my God, the captain's daughter. Well, look at you, all grown and beautiful. Do you think, lady, you could spare a few coppers for the children?
Wait a minute.
Well, thanks, and God bless you. I can see you're a decent, generous person like your father, God rest him. Ah, well, there was another time.
It was. Do you know about curses?
I do. It's a bad business.
What about a Katie Madigan curse?
Sure, there's no worry there. Katie Madigan's curse doesn't have the power of tuppence in it. Why do you ask?
So that's 6 and 3, 9, and 4, 13, and the 3 carry the 1. 1, 2,
and if you could fill these, please.
You better not tell this to the priest.
God save all here.
I told you, Tinkers, there's no service on the Sabbath.
My name is Mrs. Carney, thank you very much. And I'm not here for your sake. I want a word with the lady.
Yeah, well, don't be looking for handouts. You owe me one for this.
Do I now? You want to talk to me?
Oh, the curse is not too strong yet.
What curse?
Huh. You needn't call me Mrs. Flynn. I'll tell you 2 things for nothing. After that, silver must cross my palm.
Right so, out with it.
You have a kick and cut curse upon you. You'll be walking along and all of a sudden stumble or fall just as if someone kicked you in the rear. And you'll be awful prone to cuts. Avoid all knives. I know it starts out simple enough. You'll be cutting some vegetables and maybe slice your finger. But each day it gets worse. Until one day you end up falling off a cliff or chopping your own head off.
My fault, is it? Who's like to punch? You wouldn't blame me for it, will you? I didn't put in the punch.
Mind you, it was only a scratch. But there were other curses at the time that would have killed you in an hour. Or broke your heart forever. Now, gentlemen, I'll have to take my rest. Tammy has to get her beauty sleep.
Right. Oh, Miss Carney, you would know if this fella, O'Day, lived in the Kilroon area still.
Oh, I couldn't say. Tomorrow afternoon we'll talk more.
Jack, he wants to say hello.
Hey, Grandma, I think you've been holding out on me. One of my sources over here has indicated that you...
Come on, Maria. No, we can't. Nula. Come on, you can.
Remember him?
Okay.
Do you remember Kieran O'Day, Grandma?
Can
I help you?
Rick, come on. Get in.
Did you know this fella has a gun and he's not afraid to use it?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to my grandmother in Chicago. She's from here originally.
Diego, it comes to talk to. Kathleen, I'm sure in America. Are you deaf or have you forgotten your own language?
She had a stroke and she can't talk yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mrs. My granny had a stroke as well. Just say something nice to Jack's granny.
Hello. Hi. You have a lovely grandson. Bye now.
Well, that was pathetic.
Hi, Grandma.
Jack, who were those girls?
Oh, hi, Mom.
Mom.
No, they're just some friends.
Good friends.
You're not playing a trick on your grandma.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You be careful over there, all right?
All right.
I promise.
I swear.
Yeah.
I gotta go. It's expensive. I love you.
Same here.
Love you, Bye, honey. Love you, honey. Love you, honey.
You could use a touch-up.
Betty, the dye is getting into my eyes.
Another Blue Rinse tragedy.
I'll be right there.
The motor car. How are you?
Didn't I tell you? And guess where I'm off to tomorrow?
Oh, Patrick.
No. Galway. And if I happen to see a fella looking for a lift by the side of the road at, say, 7:30, I might just give him a lift.
Would you?
Oh, I don't feel well. Oh, I don't feel well. I don't feel well. Oh, I don't feel well.
Get up. We've a long ride ahead of us.
I don't feel well.
The morning air will do you good.
I don't.
The trip will cure you.
Oh, leave him be. Get into bed, boy. And don't be doing any work. You hear me now? Come along, woman. You'll be all right.
God forgive me. I feel much better.
We'll have a good day today.
Mind the tree.
I know, but I can't look at everything, you know.
I think it's Ben Jackson.
I wanted to take you to the cinema. To see Greta Garbo and Camille. It changed your life forever. I saw it 5 times. And afterwards, I wanted to teach you to dance in the grand ballroom. With the biggest band you've ever seen, plays the most
beautiful music you ever heard.
That would have been a busy day. Aye. Will we take a look at this ocean? Will we?
I'm going to go off to America one day. And that'll be the last anyone ever hears of me.
I almost went there once.
You did?
Aye. I was about 18. And I'd had a row with the Mannies over some silly thing, I can't remember. But, so I decided I was going to run away, join the Navy, travel the world.
And why didn't you go?
I had the ticket in my hand at the train station when the Mannies showed up on the horse and cart. And sure, Mrs. Manny was, she was upset. Johnny came down to me and he said, "Come home now. You're needed here." So, so I did, of course.
Yeah, you should have gone.
I don't know. You know, when I was a child in the home, the nuns always told me that my father was a French sailor and that he drowned. So I always had the kind of a notion of joining the Navy, like, you know.
What was it like to be in the home?
That home is no place for any child. I'll tell you that much. I thank God every day for the Mannies.
I miss my father.
The captain was a good man.
He was the only one that could make Mother happy.
Lord sakes.
What's he doing? Look!
Is he coming into land?
Kieran! I think he is.
He is.
I think he is.
I think he is.
Bum. Kieran!
Go on. Careful.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Eddie Sharp. What's the name of this place?
You're in County Galway.
County Galway? Mm-hmm. Eddie Sharp, what was your name?
Greta.
Like Greta Garbo?
Exactly.
I didn't catch your name, sir.
Kieran.
Karen. Nice to meet you.
Kieran.
Oh, right. One of those funny Irish names. Listen, what do you say we play a little football? A little American football. How about a game?
Football. Listen, what are you doing flying around here?
Oh, I'm taking pictures of your country. I'm a photographer for Life magazine.
Will you take our photos?
Of Greta Garbo? Are you kidding me? Of course I will. I'd be honored, Miss Garbo. But you gotta do me one favor, please. I've been flying around in this thing for 3 days, and I gotta play a little football. Will you play a little football with me? Just 10 minutes of American football. Come on, just catch this.
That's not football, anyway.
Okay. On the pass. The pass is up.
Here.
It's a long ball. Hey, he misses it.
Got it. Here.
Hey!
Look, they did.
Hey!
Kieran!
Come on, stop that kid. I'm backwards. Come on. He catches it. He's running. Touchdown! Here's Rush. He gets the ball off at the 2-yard line. He's taking it.
true there are buildings in America that touch the sky?
Yes, there are. They're called skyscrapers.
Sky.
Skyscrapers, how are you?
Give me some of that. So what do you think? Think there's gonna be a war?
Here.
No. He's talking about Germany.
I was there.
Were you?
Mm-hmm. Saw the army. It's big.
Sure, after the Great War, I don't think anyone would be foolish enough to do that ever again.
Hope you're right.
Oh, Jesus, it's getting late.
Hey, no, sit. I said that I would fix the car, and I will fix the car. You broke bread with me, and you played 10 minutes of American football, which is the greatest game in the world. For that, I owe you a debt I can never repay. Please relax. One question, where is the car?
It's over top of that hill.
Mm-hmm.
There's a road.
Got it.
You can't miss it.
Relax, take a load off your feet. I'll take care of everything. I'll put some mood music on for you.
What? Oh, God.
I'm going to live in a skyscraper when I get to America.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, for you.
Up the road. Fix the car.
What are you thinking? Have you been practicing for that meet?
No.
Hmm?
No.
You're kicking cut curse.
Don't worry, Mary. You're going to be all right.
Only sting for a second.
It was just like someone kicked me.
Yeah, probably the devil. Your punishment for not going to Crow Patrick.
Oh, and what's your punishment?
Well, that remains to be seen. No, sit down. You're in no condition to be up and about.
Thank you, Dr. Finneran.
No need to be so formal. Just call me doctor.
So will I live, Doctor?
Why? You're a lovely woman, Mary.
And my lovely daughter's due home soon.
Maybe. Maybe not.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
I heard your car coming quite early this morning.
I sent Fiona to Galway to get some things.
That's where she was headed. Out the Galway Road. With Kieran O'Day sitting right next door. Sometimes a mother can learn from her children.
Get out.
No, piousness doesn't suit you, Mary. Oh, you can keep the brandy for my next house call.
That was the last they saw of the pilot. Alone on the beach that morning, they must have felt as young lovers do, that their happiness would last forever.
Mrs. Kearney, could you just tell me if...
Let silver cross her palms.
Jamie, we're not going to charge these gentlemen anymore. They're our guests.
Oh, feeling generous, are you, huh? It's a first. She must like you.
Is this fellow Day, do you think he's my father?
Well, I know your mother was with child the day she left.
And how would you know that?
There are some things a woman just knows.
Yeah, okay. Just tell me, is he alive?
I'm afraid I have sad news for you. Your father, God rest him, has been dead these many years. He had no family but you.
I don't mind those fellas, Jack. They're just a bunch of big, thick muck savages. They're jealous.
It's really okay. It doesn't bother me.
I think you're a lovely dancer.
Wow. Well, thank you very much.
You know the bog in front of Carney's place?
Yeah.
Well, if you walked right across it till you reached the next road, you'd be looking right at my house.
Really?
Really.
Enough of that. Excuse me, Mr. America. This dance is mine. It's the Lesbos stomp, and you're not invited.
Yes, he is.
Where's Jack the lad?
He went to a dance in town. Maria Burns asked him. Mick Burns' daughter. Wasn't that nice of her?
Just as well. Now, where was I? Oh, aye, the widow. She had stayed up all night stewing over her daughter. You can imagine the state she was in. You slut! After all, she was a woman of some standing in the community. The thought of her own flesh and blood taking up with the likes of Kieran O'Day was more than she could endure. That was the end of the car. There'd be no more gallivanting around for Fiona. But they found ways as lovers do. They'd slip away whenever the opportunity arose. Nearby there was an old lime kiln with a tree growing out of it. It was there they left little notes and things for each other. They called it the gift tree.
Do you think that God's not watching you? Do you think he's nodded off while you were in the public house? Or that he was busy with some angel while you stumbled home? Or that his back was turned while you were digging up your neighbour's turnips? Or do you think that he just doesn't mind if you're fornicating with the neighbour's daughters in the back field? What? Oh, you must think God's the biggest idiot going. Well, the true idiots are those now burning for all eternity in the fires of hell. Oh, they were all cocky, confident fellas like yourselves. They called themselves poets, lovers, revelers of life. And now, all burning for the rest of eternity in the fires of hell without even the knowledge of their sins to comfort them. The only sensation left them, a howling sense of loneliness that rips through them like a flesh-tearing wind. The ceaseless flames burning their raw bodies without end. We have come at the urgent demand of Father Mooney. The sins of this congregation are carnal in nature, and that is what we will be inquiring into every night for the rest of this week. Do not even think to miss, or I shall come out and preach to you while you're footing the turf or sowing the fields. The word of God will not be denied. Get out! And don't come back to this church until you stop doing that, you heathen! Next. Into your
was in a fight and I hurt 2 fellas. And
have you abused yourself? Have you touched yourself in an unclean way?
Yes, Father.
How often have you done this?
Oh,
more times than you can recall.
afraid so, Father.
What do you think about it when you touch yourself? Do you think about men?
Men? No, Father. I think about a girl.
How old is she?
Oh, she's about 17.
That's a child. You're a grown man. Stop it. What do you imagine doing with this child?
Just kissing.
Where do you imagine kissing this child?
Where? The face.
The face.
But I mean, the lips, like.
Have you touched her? Has she touched you?
Well, we've kissed.
So, are you fornicating with her?
Oh, God, no, Father, no.
But you want to? You've thought about it?
I want to marry her, Father.
Marry her?
Aye.
You're putting this child's immortal soul in danger. Do you want to be responsible for this? You must pray when these thoughts arise. You must be stronger than her desire. Now, for your penance, I want you to say 3 decades of the rosary every day for 2 weeks. And do not see this girl again. Is that clear?
Yes, Father.
Fine. Have you anything else to confess? More girls?
No, nothing.
Good. Now say your act of contrition.
Oh, my God, I'm heartily sorry for ever having offended thee, and I detest my sins most sincerely because they displeased thee, my God, who art so deserving of all my love. And in account of thy infinite goodness and most amiable perfection, I firmly purpose with the help of thy holy grace never more to offend thee and to amend my life. Amen.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 1 week since I kissed my man.
Have you no respect? Doing that after my confession?
Ah, shut up. Confession's over. Give us a kiss.
No.
Come on, kiss me. Come on.
Fiona! You don't understand.
What's to understand? I love you. I'd do anything for you.
Oh, Fiona.
What's the matter with you, Kieran?
Don't you know it's wrong? The priest told me you could spend eternity in hell because of me.
I don't believe in all that talk of hell.
Oh, and what do you believe in?
There's nothing wrong with the way I feel for you, and God knows it.
Oh, and you're an expert on God now, are you? You know more than the nuns and the priests who devoted their lives to him. Look, I'm just a farmer, and you hate the country. So we'll never be happy. I don't love you.
Kieran O'Day! I thought you were a man. But you're just like all the rest of them. A coward.
Go on. I have nothing to say to you.
I'll talk to you for one moment.
So what do you want?
Tonight I asked God to help me forget you. I prayed all night trying to get you out of my mind. But you were all that filled it. I tried to remember what it was like before you. I couldn't remember. I tried to imagine what I'd be like without you. And nothing came to me. I love you. That's the truth. I love you. And it scares me. It scares me because everyone seems so dead set against us. But I want you to know that if you'll have me, I'll be your man. I'll give it all up for you, if you want
me. Would you run away with me?
I would.
Would you leave here?
Oh, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you.
Do you want?
I do to you.
I do.
I love you. Okay.
Did you?
I think so. I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
Afraid so. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
Shoo! Fiona! Get that dog out the house! Ah!
Oh my God. You're bleeding.
Get out of here.
But you're bleeding.
My mother will kill you. Go now. Bruno, come on. Get out. Good boy.
Fiona! Where the hell are you?
I'm coming. What have you done?
Where the hell have you been?
Hold still. Oh, God. Oh,
Aegis, you're ruining your slip.
Never mind the slip.
What's that smell?
Alcohol, which is the cause of this.
Katie Madigan is the cause of this. Pick up that glass. all made of straw? Do you take me for a fool?
Open this door. Open it. You drunken sow!
What do you want, Mrs. Flynn?
You're going to jail. The guards are going to be here for you later today. So if you want to run away and never be heard from again, now's your chance.
And I go home and sober up with you.
She sent me for the priest. You molested my Fiona, and I have the proof.
Go home now. We want no trouble with you.
Oh, I know the plan. Get the daughter in trouble and then you'll get my land. I'll see you in hell first.
Will you tell that girl of yours to stop lurking around here?
Kieran O'Day, get the hell off my property or I'll evict the lot of yous. You're nothing but a poorhouse bastard. That's all you are and all you ever will be.
What in the name of God have you done?
The widow went to town and complained to the authorities. She raised such a stink that everyone snapped to attention. There were priests and police coming and going, I can tell you that much. And a thing like that wouldn't go unnoticed. Things weren't looking too good for Kieran.
Kieran. Randy.
Yeah.
Still have my belt.
Any idea where it was found, Kieran?
The widow's barn.
The widow is saying you interfered with her daughter.
What was your belt doing in the barn?
Am I under arrest?
No, not yet. But if the daughter makes a statement against you...
I'm not denying any statement she makes.
They're serious charges, Kieran. Very serious.
You do what you have to do, Jim.
Torture. Huh?
Sure, what do we do?
The charges are pressed. I'll come out here after supper tomorrow. And if you're missing, well, I suppose, sure, it'll be dark. There's no point in looking till the next day, I suppose.
And Sunday? Sure, we'll have to get mass first. Sure, might as well leave it off till Monday then.
Because you're dead right.
Huh? If I was a younger man, I'd have no problem leaving this place.
For God's truth, anyway. Those sucky calves is not away.
What do the police want with you?
Nothing.
Nothing. I just rode out here for the exercise.
You can tell us, Kieran.
That fella has put us in jeopardy.
Marriage? No, absolutely not.
He's the father, and I love him.
Love. You're only a child. What do you know of love? The convent in Liverpool is the place for you. Away from that madman. Now, they're great with girls in your predicament. If you're in that way at all, I stand with your mother on this.
Our child will be a bastard then.
That's something you should have thought of before. Your mother says she's going to evict the Mannies from their home and press charges against Kieran. That'll be a disgraceful situation for all involved. If you've any real concern for him, you'd get her to change her mind.
Fiona's plan failed. She thought by telling the priest she was pregnant, he'd be quick to marry them. She couldn't have been more wrong.
You're all right. She'll never be the same, thanks to you.
I didn't mean to hurt her.
You ruined the girl's life. Now leave her alone. What do you think the Mannies will do if they're evicted? Pray the widow finds forgiveness in her heart.
Hi, Kieran. Busy day, what? Ran into Jim and Ben down the road. Looking serious as soldiers. Got something for you here. All the way from America. Chicago. Have you family there?
No.
Right, so. I'll be off. Say hello to the Mannies for me.
Absolutely.
Busy day, huh?
I'll go. Under one condition. You let the Manny stay and you leave Kieran alone.
You're in no position to be setting terms with me.
You agree, or I promise you, once I get on that boat, that'll be the last you'll ever see of me.
Fair enough. You leave this Saturday.
When I was a kid, my mother told me my father was a French merchant marine who drowned. Pierre Dudet. Now I get it.
Now you have a father.
Never had a father. So, what did this Dudet do next? Fall into the bog, stumble in a well, what? Mrs. Garney. Dearest Fiona, I am lost without you.
It's only days, but it seems ages since I saw you last.
Please tell me what they're saying is not true. I would rather die than think that I'd ever hurt you.
You must believe me when I tell you, I never meant to cause you any pain.
If I did, please forgive me. You are all that remains for me.
Each day seems empty and endless without you. Fiona, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. You know you're the one for me.
I love you. Would you marry me? Waiting, Kieran.
Oh, Lord, a message from the grave. I know your mother received the photograph, but I don't know how the newspaper got stuck to it.
I heard him crying last night.
John, we have to ask him to leave.
Let's not be too hasty.
I don't want to. We can't lose this place. Where would we go? Maybe he heard the girl.
Kieran wouldn't harm a soul.
Why were the guards here? John, we have to ask him to leave. Are we agreed on that?
Kieran, my love, we must run away together tomorrow, or I will die of grief. My mother is sending me to a convent in England. I have enough money to get us all the way to Australia if you want.
What are you writing?
My memoirs.
Get yourself ready. We're going to town.
You even look at him and he's going to jail. Do you hear me?
Fiona, please. Fiona!
Irish poet. Won the Nobel Prize in 1923.
Yeats.
Yeats. Oh, you have a good head on your shoulders. You could go to university.
I'm going to start sorting through my things to see what I take.
Kieran?
Aye.
We need to talk to you.
Oh, listen. There'll be no more trouble for me. What was between Fiona and myself is over now.
We'll have to ask you to go. Sure, we can't take the chance that the widow might throw us out. We've only a few years left in us. You're still a young fella.
Just until the widow calms down.
We'll help you out.
Oh,
You don't have to go now. Take a few days. Get your things in order.
No.
understand. I'm sorry for all that trouble. You've been very good to me. I've finished up my work.
Declared unto Mary.
And she conceived by the Holy Ghost.
To Mary, for the grace of the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Behold the handmaid of the Lord.
Stand to me according to thy word.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Come out, you criminal! It's not that we detest you, it's just we want to arrest you! Kieran, you criminal!
You go on in, I'll stay here, mind the bikes. Michael, you'll come with me.
Hello. Hello, Miss Manny. Just to let you know, your son's not wanted for rape.
We find you guilty of being unpardonably ugly.
Mrs. Manny, how are you? God save out here.
Come in, Jim. Ben, how goes it?
Can't complain, John. Can't complain at all.
What do you want?
Well, no, nothing too troubling. Let me assure you that.
John, we were wondering if Kieran was about. We were hoping to see him, you know. Nothing too serious.
Well, he's not here.
What was it you wanted him about?
Well, I'd rather not say. It's something for his ears, you know.
If it's nothing serious, why are you here twice in 2 days?
Right, we'll be on our way then. John. John, if you see Kieran, will you just tell him that whole business is forgotten? Good night, you know.
You see, the boy's done nothing at all. I'm going tomorrow and talk to the widow and straighten all this nonsense out.
You were right, John. We'll tell him the minute he comes in. We were mistaken.
I have enough money to get us all the way to Australia if you want. Mostly I want to be in your arms and away from here. Today in the car, I could not look at you or my mother would have had you arrested. Meet me at the gift tree Saturday at 4 in the morning. You'll reach the main road around dawn. From there, it should be easy to hitch a ride into Galway. Once in Galway, we can decide where we want to go. If you're not at the gift tree, I'll go off to the convent. I will always love you. Until Saturday, love, Fiona.
Sean!
The body won't be allowed in the church. Wake him in the barn and I'll allow you to bury him in the old graveyard. That's the best I can do.
Come in.
No, Mrs. Flynn.
Consent.
Kieran O'Day's dead. They found him hanging from the tree above last night. I just thought you'd like to know now.
Thank you.
What?
What? They found Kieran. He hung himself last night. No. Oh, God, forgive me.
No, my dear. My love. What have they done to you?
Can I make you a cup of tea?
No, thanks.
Well, then I'll tell you about the funeral.
That's great. We can finish this tomorrow if you like.
No, I want to finish tonight. Who knows how many more I might have. They buried your father in the back of the old graveyard. The people would have complained if he had been allowed in the church cemetery. Him being a suicide. They marked his grave with a simple black cross When the funeral passed in front of the widow's house, John Manny, God forgive him, took the coffin from the hearse and laid it in front of the house, and no one stopped him.
Widow Flynn! Fiona Flynn! And all you who had nothing to do with my son's death!
He put this curse upon them, that every day they stood upon Irish
Stand upon
soil.
Irish soil! Some great misery will greet you! And all those who you bring into this life will be met with misery! Damned and dark!
Damned and dark be all their days, he said. Where they laid the coffin, the grass turned yellow and never grew again. We were moving on again, and so was your mother. We gave her a lift to Galway, where she got on the boat and went to America. It was on the way to Galway that she told me everything. So, that's the story of your father.
Hello, Father. I'm Kieran, your son.
I just wanted to give you my address because we're about to go. So, can I kiss you goodbye? I better go. So you'll write me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye!
I'm glad you're a farmer. Sorry the world was so harsh. To you, I wish it wasn't. I think you'd be a real good father. And I think you'd like me. I think you'd like me.